Hello. Mr. Ruan, how are you, my brother?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, very good. Thanks a lot for joining, guys. See, Ruan is still getting massively cold all the way there in Rudepoort.
Yeah.
Doing well with his beanie and everything, guys. So perfect. Thanks a lot for joining. I truly appreciate it. I just want to quickly find out from everyone how you've been doing. Like the YouTube channel, subscribe, drop any comments. I think this is our last episode for this season. Then we'll wait for about 2-3 weeks before we start the new one. Ron, how's things on your side, bud?
Cold, but at least it's a public holiday, and but I guess we still have to work, so it's all good. How are you, Dean? What's going on that side of the world? I hear you
on the east,
made it
the
to
common
the
side.
finals. I hear you made it to the finals for GTSA.
I did. Thank you very much. Woo! My own interview.
I mean,
I
how
appreciate
bad
it.
must the competition have been this year for you to make it into the finals?
You've prepped that for a whole week. You've prepped that for a whole week.
Yeah, I might have.
Alright, no, competition, but truly sucked. But I was demoted to pool 2 twice. I still managed to make it somehow. So that's going to be super amazing, guys. So just a quick program for this evening. We're just going to quickly go through the GDSSA pools and standings, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's. I think these are the final numbers, actually.
They are. If you want to run through the menu, I'll do the nations.
Yeah, menu. I guess the only ones that really matter is the top 5, which is Pace, killing it there with over 100 points actually, and then Fluffy, Stain, well done, man. Junali, Vanner, well done, man, in 4th, and then Travis in 5th. So yeah, those are the guys going through. I think a lot of there could have been other guys up there, but I think not everyone did their mandatory FIA races that they needed to do. So yeah, some people just got that bonus.
True.
And yeah,
so that's quite cool. Those are the top 6 though. Interesting. Okay guys, so here we've got the nations. I'm just going to start talking from 2nd place because 1st place is just null and void. I think he just entertained himself. There's only one race he didn't win. It was shoved off. The rest he won quite comfortably. Even on my best, couldn't chase him, but yeah, super fun. Sunburn Donkey 2514. Then we've got a tight battle between 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th of 2454, 2446, 2432, 2426, 2426.
Oh no, that's
also
too close,
Donkey, Leap, SMP3 Pro, Dino, myself, and then Mikhail and Silent Assassin making it through to the finals. The showdown. Unfortunately, Serious Sam had a super bad last race. I believe there was 1 or 2 incidents that saw him not place as well as he wanted to, unfortunately, my brother. Tons of respect. We had some awesome dices. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the further races, man.
Yeah, so there's our top 6 from each nation's a menu.
Kapow!
It's going to be a bit tough, eh?
It is going to be tough. I see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 DMR boys, and then there's 1 Pace. Where is J-Dub? I don't think he did all the races. No, J-Dub, sort your life out, mate. Then we've got Juna Lee, surprise income there, also quite quick on the day if he wants to be. Definitely one to look out for. Then we've got obviously Mr. Werner himself, super consistent, super agile, and with his cards, etc. So always one to watch out. Then our newcomer into the DMR team, DMR Travis, also taking names and taking numbers. Then the surprising, interesting number 1 seeder for the season, the KBR DKP. Haven't driven with him before. In fact, we only did 1 FIA race together last week, which was the menu race they practiced for. Not sure. I don't think he had a good quali, so saw him falling way back in the traffic, unfortunately. Otherwise, I think we would have had a good dice. And then Donkey Leap, SMP3 Pro, Dino Continue, Mikhail, and Silent. It's going to be an awesome showdown, guys. It's going to be this Thursday. The race will be streamed on the YouTube channel for GDSSA. Remember that, please.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Live, I think. Yeah, Thursday, and I believe it's three races. So
it is.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, remember to subscribe to GDSSA YouTube channel so that you can watch the live stream.
Yeah, they've just sent it. If you all can watch in your WhatsApp groups, you can see that Stephen has just sent it out. the details regarding that. So that's quite interesting. I believe they'll let us know what it is tomorrow. The races.
Nice,
Super
man.
excited. Super excited.
So yeah, let's walk through the dailies for the week.
Right, guys, after the dailies, we're definitely going to have an interview with a young man that is 15 years old. Definitely one to watch for the future. Already participating in Pool 1 groups in the Nations and even in the menu. He's placed his Pool 1. It's DMR TSM JDJ John D. Jager. So that's quite awesome, guys. So after the dailies and a little bit of the other chats, we will get back to him and then we can have an interview. Please make sure to stay tuned. He's also in the Chatbox Cup final this evening, directly after the show, at about 20 to 8, we'll start logging onto that side there, where this young little superstar is also represented. Sorry, guys, I'm not sure if there's a technical difficulty or if there's no sound. Yeah, I'm going to go through it right now. Unfortunately, and we had a small glitch there. Sorry, guys. Okay, so daily race A for last week. Mr. Ghost Killer in first place with 151.7. Then we've got Crazy 8 Stick Safe. Again, the Crazy 8 representing 152.4. Then we've got, who's that? I can't see the name. Dimpy 18 with 152.844. Then we've got Lequera 153.200. Wamash always on the top, 153.355. Z-Max, Eleanor and Charlie, 13B Rotor Rock, Valentino, VA Jag, well done, brother. And then Werner, 781, I believe it's another Werner. Then 155.491. And then Battle Axe, again on the top scores. Well done, brother. 158.147. Awesome stuff. They were only about 0.2 or 1.2 from the top times, with TRL Adam with 150.066. And then the last guy, TX3 guy, Big Steph, at a 158.25, so almost nothing in it. Very good racing, gents.
Yeah.
What do you feel about the daily B run? Maybe if you do B and then obviously the exciting C for us, it's going to be
Yeah, it looks like B was, well, according to the top 10s, a Viper race. But yeah, so we got Talks, Ucha, everyone knows he's always there on the top on the top of the leaderboards. And then Tug of War. Tug of War used to be called Eleanor.
Jager Makto.
Yeah, Tachian.
That's Sprinkler's partner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then Pace there with a 145.5. DMR Racing Snake 145.6. Quite close numbers.
Very
Ghost Killer 45.6. Stig 45.7. Wumchali 45.7. Captain Ruan 45.8. So yeah, all the way down to Dimpy 18 at the bottom there with the 46.1. But yeah,
3 KBRs, eh?
But Ucha Talks 23, just a second faster than everyone here, it seems.
Only 0.3 from the top 10.
Yeah, so yeah, he was super fast as usual, and we can see that top time there, 44.2. And yeah, 10th place, 44.358. So yeah, Ucha again, always close to the top.
Well done, brother. Good on you. Okay, this is interesting. Maybe you can tell the people the story behind this, right?
What is their story behind this?
Well, Daily C for last week.
Oh yeah, well it was seeding for Adenar team versus team. So yeah, a lot of guys were doing seeding. Last week it was tough though. Tyler Yui just pulling in that 146.3 there, which is lightning quick. I think it's 0.4 slower than the fastest top 10, I think. So yeah, really close seeding, and obviously a lot of people put a lot of time in there. So yeah, Tyler Yui there with 46.3, GTAS Frest, super quick guy as well, 43.4. Myself with a 43.4, Dino with a 43.4, Ghost Killer 43. Oh, sorry, 46. 46.4, 46.4, Ghost Killer 46.5, Shoaib GRSA 46.6. So yeah, you can see all these the guys that we're seeding, which a majority of these guys we're seeding for LNR. So yeah, so 46.3 to 46.7 down with DMR GTI at the bottom there. So yeah, man, very close competition.
0.3. between 14 gens, guys. 0.3 in an almost 2-minute lap. It is insane. With some super close racing there, and you can see some guys are also tied with each other. As you can see, Fluffy Button, SMP3 Pro, and 7.8, 146.658, 146.658, and I know lower down the line there's also another 2-3 tires. Phenomenal racing seeding for the season, guys. Remember, that's Sunday nights. Remember to tune in if you want to know how to join it. Just message myself or Ruan. We will definitely keep you up to date.
Yeah, so like I said,
stuff.
those times weren't far off the top times. Yeah, William Bracer there at the bottom there with a 45.8 in 10th place, which is, yeah, just 4 or 5 tenths off what Tyler Uwe did. So yeah, really, guys spent a lot of time on that. So yeah, it was good.
Massive amount.
It wasn't fun doing that race, to be honest. So many penalties, and yeah, I just heard about guys getting reset left, right, and center.
It did. I did 3 of them to get my A+ rating back again. But I made sure if I see someone's going to dive me, I just let them pass.
Yeah.
I didn't even try for the win, try for a podium, nothing. I didn't battle at all. I just indicated for them, come past, and they went past. So I could have known that race is going to be absolutely terrible. T25 hated, Super GT hated it. So definitely not something to race.
Yeah, so nation standing, do you know? I believe we are done with FIA.
We are done with FIA. Exciting season. Some good pushing from guys at the back. But for the person who stands out the most is Sunburned Donkey with 2,010 points, making it into the top 100 in the EMEA region. Now, guys, this is thousands and thousands and thousands of people. 10, 20, 30,000, I believe, maybe even 36,000. A massive amount, and for him to be 97th or 98th is such an achievement, and he's not on his form yet. He's still growing week in and week out. He's already on his way to getting top split, so that is super amazing. Then you've got myself in second place. It's also in second place for South Africa with a low margin. I think it's 1666.
1665. Measly compared to Sunburned Donkey.
Started very late with the nations competition, unfortunately, so I've got 1 or 2 100 points in there and the rest over 200. But myself and Leap had nice fun. He's also on a 1603, 1535 for Serious Sam, Mikhail shortly on his track, then DMR Travis and SMP3 Pro, both at 15 and 12. So awesome stuff. And then my man Yastil with 1202. Insane stuff, guys. Really kudos to you, and hopefully next season we see a lot more people up there.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know when the next season starts, but you're looking at changing manufacturers?
In fact, yes, I am. And I'm happy that you're asking the question for the people who are viewing the show, because you already know which manufacturer I'm going to choose, because you're going to choose the same.
No, our group gets to decide what we drive, don't they?
No, not anymore.
No.
They chose Genesis.
Yeah, so we got to choose Genesis then, man.
I thought we were choosing Mitsubishi.
Well, we would have had to, but we could have tried. But yeah, we have to be Team Hyundai then.
You wait for a public platform to do this.
Yeah, well, it's the best place to air your frustrations, right?
Okay.
Just kidding.
Hyundai it is.
Well, let's look at the final FIA standings. Of course.
Let's do Hyundai.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do it. If the guys want to do it, we have to do it. Yeah, man.
Let's just win this time.
Yeah, for the FIA standings, KLM Pace topping it with 19.94. Really good with him. I wonder where he finished with Citroen, because I'm sure it's also pretty high. Yeah, that's well done, Pace.
Awesome stuff, Pace. Yeah, he finished 8th, eh, brother?
Yeah.
Insane.
Talks just after him. Looks like he also didn't do too many of the beginning parts of the series, but then same with Not Stinky coming in there at 17:59. I think he also stopped doing some races, so I'm not sure.
2 races short, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's done all the required races. Do you know, there again, why do you keep doing everything, man? Jeez, like, do you have time?
I do.
Yeah, where do you find this time, man? Yeah, so you there, 17:02 with Team Datsun this season, and then
came 11th for Datsun.
Oh,
Pro
really?
came 8th.
Not bad, man.
Yeah.
Popgezicht there for Porsche 1404.
Pep Gezeg.
Popgezicht, yeah. DMR GTI, you'll see just all that team Datsuns there in 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. For Nissan, and yeah, finally Sprinkler again, always up there, 1274 for Ford. So yeah, it was a good FIA season, I guess. It's good to see all the guys for a change participated.
Who's that guy in 13th?
Yeah, that's me. Said Team Datsun, 10 to 13.
Team Datsun, all of us finished up all in the top 30 of Datsun.
Yeah, so,
insane.
Yeah, pretty
Insane.
good, man.
Teamwork, brother. Teamwork.
Cool. So yeah, on to, unless you have anything else to say about the FIA, but the FIA is basically finished. So is GDSSA. Well, the format that we've done this past season. So yeah, if you have any more thoughts, else we should quickly go on to our interview.
Definitely. Let's just ask the guys that are being interviewed. John de Jager is also joined by his father, who is considered to be his super genius engineering pit team manager, everything, guys. So this is TSM JDJ, which is John de Jager, joined by Pinnacle 74, who is Flores de Jager. Good welcome. What the hell is good welcome? Good evening and welcome, gentlemen.
Good evening, Ruan. Good evening, Dino.
Hi, John.
Good evening, guys.
John, your mic is not on, my boy.
It is on.
Okay, there it is. Now just shoot it up a bit, brother.
Sorry. Good evening, everyone.
Good, guys. So, how does it feel to be a father-son combo, having to not race together anymore, but seeing the performances? And what do you think about the FIA so far and the results? Why don't we see your name up there?
It's been hard. I just focused to race on the races that I was racing, so I can get the extra 100 points. But next season I'm gonna do much more.
Yeah, because I remember also you didn't do FIA whatsoever because of you just did league races, right?
Yes.
No. So now we need to get you to an A and A plus, so you can push it.
Most definitely.
All right, perfect. Jonas, you're just gonna have to speak a little bit louder for me, brother. Or your mic volume. Or don't be shy. I mean, you're already kicking ass in the league, so you don't have to be shy.
How's my mic now?
Your mic is fine. Alright, guys, so, John, we've got 3 questions for you, and then Flores will jump to 3 questions afterwards for you, sir. So,
100%.
Jonas, tell me quickly, how long have you been sim racing competitively?
If my memory serves, I joined Pool 10 around September 29th, so I guess it's just under a year right now,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
So,
It's
quite
been a
new
journey.
to it.
Yes, but it was very fun so far.
Alright, beautiful. And you are 15 years old now, correct? Turning 16 when?
No, I'm 16. I turned 15 in June.
Oh, so just a month ago. Happy birthday, man. Still very, very, very young.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so tell me, which drivers in the league inspire you the most, and why?
That's a tricky one. But I would definitely say, SMP3 Pro, who intentionally introduced us to GTSSA. I know he was a phenomenal controller driver, and his integrity and patience is truly inspiring, to be honest. I would also say Sunburned Donkey, because he has insane pace, and he's so consistent, it's not even funny.
It's not, I know, especially if you race against him, eh?
Eesh, that guy's got pace. I would also say Leap. He's a fabulous driver, I'm not gonna lie, and he's super funny in the lobby. He's always playing around with us and everything.
It is very true. He always brings the energy and the spirit to the lobby, doesn't he?
He does.
Sorry, who did
And
you
I would
mention first?
say, it was SMP3 Pro.
Definitely, for sure. And that's also your uncle, correct?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. So you're learning from the best, from your father, who's the engineering genius,
Yeah, right.
and then Pedro, who's the quick one.
Yes.
Perfect combo. And you want to say someone else?
Okay, but I'm gonna say last but not least, of course you, Dino. You're always super supportive
Oh,
and willing to help, and I want to say thanks for it.
absolute pleasure, my brother. If he's 15,
Thank
16
you.
years old and you're this fast, I wish I had the opportunity to do what you're doing right now. Unfortunately, such people aren't privileged in that type of manner. So, if you've got a skill set, you need to definitely make it blossom. That's why your father got you into it. So he knows he saw talent and he needs to nurture it. Okay, so we've got a question for you from Mr. Pace himself. Thanks, Pace, for submitting the question to you, Jonas. Okay, so what do you ride on? Do you ride on a wheel and a rig or a controller? Well, I know this, so just for the people.
Um, I'm driving now with the G29, but I usually had a Thrustmaster T300, but it's no longer with me.
Where is it now?
It's at my uncle's house.
Which one?
SMP3 Pro.
Ah, it's gevangen! All right. And how have you felt with the wheel? But you've been on a
It's
wheel
very
since you were
nice.
a young lighty. You've never driven with a
It's ve-
controller, if I'm not mistaken.
No, not really.
You see, that's your dad taking
But
care of you. Nice, Flores.
No thanks,
Okay, so guys, so SMP3 Pro, being his uncle, definitely first to mention. Secondly, Sunburn Donkey. Donkey, don't get a big head now, please, brother. I can already see on the comments you're giving me shit. And then number 3, Monsieur, which was awesome. And then Leap. Leap is an awesome spirit, but really, he just makes the lobby come together. Okay, so then number 3, seeing that you've been pushing for FIA lately, you're not up the ranks yet. You've definitely got high A pace. When do you want to achieve A plus status and why?
with school starting soon, I'm kind of struggling with both. So my wheel time is a bit short now, but I'll definitely push to have it before the end of the year.
No, who gave you that target? Your dad?
No, not
Nee,
really.
what's listening?
You would have said next week.
No, you would have said
Good.
tomorrow.
You already said 2 weeks ago. I remember that.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, the end of the year should be fine because you're only gonna have one more big season left, and then obviously don't try and milk dailies as much. Rather get the race points and the DR in FIA. It's much more fun to get it that way as well. Not as
Yeah,
risky.
true.
Okay, that's good. Which means it's only about 4 months away. 5 months away. It's not too far. Definitely achievable. About 20 weeks, give or take. Definitely doable, brother. So kudos. I believe everybody's rooting for you. A lot of people also said missed you on Fastpay today from Stiginator. So yeah, definitely it's going to be fun. And yeah. So let's move over to the man who's making the boys' dreams come true, Mr. Flores Pinnacle 74. Sir, are you well?
Always good, thanks, Dino, and yourself.
Always great, bud. Always. Even though I saw you this afternoon and yesterday and the
I
day
know,
before, the day
yeah.
before.
The last 2 weeks?
For the last 2 weeks, for sure. If Underlay's listening, listen here, you know why I'm working there. Anyway, what do you want, or when did you realize John Yoliti had massive racing potential?
Well, he's born with the right surname, the Jager, so that should say quite a lot. Yeah, that's it. In all honesty, the youngster actually drew a small crowd at the Photo Cat in the East End Mall at the age of about 5 years old when we walked past, and there was a racing sim on the floor connected to a PS3, and he jumped in and he was able to take the car around the track. And actually, people standing around watching him in an amazement that this youngster could get a car around the track. But honestly, I think when we realized that he's got some decent pace was probably around 2015 in November. We were at a national racing event at Swartkops, and the Audi Works team had a racing sim at the track. Michael Stevens was managing or looking after the racing sim. And John disappeared for a while we were watching the racing. Next minute he comes and fetches me, and he says I must come and have a look at the lap board. And he was second only to Michael Stevens on Audi's racing sim, beating all of the Polo Cup drivers at that stage, putting faster times than what they did, experienced racing drivers. 2015, John was then 11, I think. No, 10 years old. and he went and beat all the Engine Polo Cup guys on Audi Sim at Zwartkops. I think
Insane.
that's when you realize that there definitely is potential for him in the sim racing.
That is insane. 10 years old, beating people that are already professional drivers in the Polo Cup. So, guys, 10 years old, like I said, John Jager is definitely someone to watch. So this is obviously very big for a person like this in terms of the interview and exposure and stuff like that. So anybody who can get a hold of people who might know scouts or racing scouts, etc., please get in touch with myself, and we'll get in touch with John himself as well. So, Flores, what do you want for John in terms of a racing future? I know it goes against all, how can I say, conventional beliefs like education, school, university, etc. But with sim racing, esports being a multi-million-dollar industry in careers now as well, surely something should change.
Yeah, we've seen what the esports scene has done through this COVID lockdown period now, with Formula One drivers taking part in esports, MotoGP riders taking part in esports, keeping themselves busy, and how much it grew in these last couple of months during COVID. I think from a racing career, ideally, I would like to see him behind the wheel of a motor vehicle. I think that the go-kart track that's opened up on the East Strand in Benoni now presents a very good opportunity for the youngster to get into karting. Obviously, my ship needs to come in to get him into the kart, but we have been keeping an eye on kart prices and availability, that sort of stuff. I think the 400 series, the 4-stroke 400 series, is fairly inexpensive to get him the exposure and to get him into the racing. We know quite a couple of guys in the racing game as well, from the Lindenbergs and the Giannacaros with the GNH Extreme Festival guys, that could potentially assist us in getting him into that. Obviously, schooling, he's got to finish his schooling first. He's got to get that piece of paper behind him, and then we can look at something. But yeah, ideally behind the wheel of a motor vehicle. Failing that, I think definitely with the esports, there is opportunity for him. Needs to reach his A+. And then start competing like the Sunbird and Donkeys, and that be within the top 100s of the EMEA regions, and that for him to be noticed.
I completely agree with you. I mean, I believe in the next 12 months he can definitely be picked up by big international esports teams, where you'll be looking at sponsorships, prizes, cash prizes, massive amounts of dollars and pounds up for grabs, and exposures, and also then real live racing teams also sourcing and scouting people from the esports region. So it's very interesting.
Exactly. Development on a simulator is a lot less expensive than having to build a car and develop it, and they make use of the esport drivers to be able to race those cars around on simulators and give feedback to the teams.
Completely agree with you there. That's very awesome to hear, John. I hope you're ready for a big future ahead of you. And tell me, Flores, when would you start scouting for sponsorships? I know you briefly touched base on it already, but when do you think is going to be a suitable time? Maybe end of the year when you believe he's ready? You don't want to throw him in the deep end, or?
Like I said, I think he needs to achieve his A+ status. That there's a bit of meat behind approaching people to start saying, listen, invest in this youngster. There's a good possibility or a good future for the youngster behind it. He shows pace, he's consistent, that sort of stuff. But he needs to achieve that A+ and consistently keep the A+ rating, if not for the downgrades that Gran Turismo does give the guys. But it's never too soon, I think. If the opportunity arises and the right people cross our paths, we'll gladly accept anything. So anytime, but he needs to achieve his A+, so that there's a bit of meat behind it and a decent CV for him.
That's awesome stuff. It looks like you've got everything planned out. I think with the support structure that John has, like yourself, obviously the wife, the family, and everyone supporting him with that, then also the uncle being a super fast racer as well. And to be honest, you're not quite off the pace. You just don't put in the time. But I think he definitely has a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, he does. Look, listening to this PlayStation has caused a couple of screaming matches in the house, and get off Fortnite and get off Need for Speed and get back onto Gran Turismo. And he's listening to me, and I'm sure he's smiling in his room where he's sitting at the moment. I do take it very seriously, and I do put a lot of pressure on the youngster. I spend many hours behind him. On his bed, in his room, with him on the sim racer, and coaching and trying to get him to be faster all the time.
Oh, well, someone with your experience, obviously being part of Pitmac teams and engineers, I believe it was at Schwarzkopf and everything, definitely you do bring knowledge to the party.
Yeah, it was with the Lindenberg racing team when we had the Subarus on the tracks and the SAS cars and the Powerade Dragster and the door slammers and that sort of stuff out at Westbank Raceway a couple of years ago.
Looks like you've been around the block, Flores. I truly appreciate you guys taking the time. John, is there any last thing that you would like to add with regards to thanks to your father or a shout out to someone?
I would like to say thanks to my father for everything he does for me.
And you
I
love
really
him.
appreciate it. And my mother, yes.
Yeah, I do know. She probably just stood there now saying that. That's awesome stuff. Guys, yes, Flores?
I think the mom would be much happier if he just stays in sim racing and doesn't get onto the track as such. I don't think her nerves will keep it.
I completely agree with you. Let's not even go when he did his little off-road biking.
Yeah, no. Yeah, let's not go there. Let's not go. She might be listening on the YouTube channel.
Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Thanks a lot for taking the time to prepare your answers for us, guys. I'm sure the guys on the... Oh, sorry. Jazz is asking when you're going to start streaming, guys. This is also very, very important for exposure.
Oh, when I'm going to start streaming, I'll see. Maybe I'll get a couple of subscribers before I start, because I don't want to go streaming.
Well, start
and nobody
first before you get
videos.
subscribers.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he does have a
that and we'll
YouTube
sort
channel.
out the rest. How's that?
Excuse me?
Do the YouTube channel, we'll sort out the rest.
Okay, I'll
I
do
believe
so.
we'll have 100 subscribers within the first 30 days.
I hope so.
You definitely will.
So target set A+ racing and streaming.
Yeah, 100%. So if we can get you to the 100, 200, believe me, myself and your dad's got a quote more, so we definitely know how to get the word out there.
Most definitely.
Alright guys, again, thanks a lot, Flores. Keep up the good work, guys. Join us, keep up the good work, brother. Got a massive future ahead of you. Good luck for tonight's race. Go and practice and get on pace, eh?
Okay, thank you very much.
Alright, bud.
Dino.
Nice.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Flores. Have a good night, bud. Bye-bye. Right, guys, so there you have it. Just turned 16 years old, DMR TSM JDJ, already making a big ass on the racing scene. So, people, if you have any ideas for him to start getting exposure, please throw us a bone, get us in the right direction. We can definitely sort it out. Both maybe himself and Not Stinky can have super futures. Let's stand together as a community and help them out. Should definitely be something that we can all be proud of. But the pay it forward community especially.
100%, man. Yeah, the Lighty, yeah, got a lot of time ahead of him. So,
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I only got involved in sim racing basically a year ago. So, yeah, man.
And look at you now.
I know.
One would say you went backwards by having me as a teammate, but I don't know.
One would agree. One would agree.
I believe hundreds would agree, not even one.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah. Talking about teammates, I think we need to go through maybe what the final pools are for LNR TVT. What do you say?
Yeah, please do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I just have to drop the ball. Yeah, I was still speaking and the video was about to end, and everyone's like, okay, shoot.
Dino's always, we're such a professional production, aren't we?
Love it.
Yeah, so yeah, final pools for LNR TVT for the season 3. We do know that pretty much no EKZ guys are competing this season. Some of the GTAS or GT All Stars are also not competing this season, but yeah, man, still a tough pro pool there.
I would say that. I think, irregardless of the top dogs not being there, the top dogs challenge the top dogs. We always bet on their heels every now and then, you know. So now it might give us a chance for all the heel biters like myself, you, Frust, and basically everyone in Pool 1 now, or Pro Class. I just think they should change it to just below Pro Class. Anyway, so we will all be having super stiff competition amongst each others, and then hopefully in the next season we can grow by such an amount that when the top dogs come back we can be equal or level par with them. It would be truly amazing to see that, but we're going to have our hands full. I mean, everybody here is pretty much equal to equal.
Yeah, man, and just a reminder to everyone, I believe that all the pro races will be streamed every Sunday night, so from the LNR.
Sure.
Yeah, from the LNR YouTube channel. So yeah, just search Logistical Nightmare on YouTube, and yeah, you'll be able to watch every pro race this season. But yeah, so there's only one pro pool, and then we've got 3 pro-am pools. And yeah, man, even pro-am A, tough pool as well.
Tough lobby, definitely would.
Who do we have there? TSM, JDJ, SMP3 Pro, Stigman, Sheep, Travis, Taylor Yui, all these guys, Dave. Yeah, man. So even the pro-am pools look pretty tough. Pool B as well.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Good to see. There were quite a number of teams. I don't think there's as many teams as there were in the last season, but yeah, it's going to make for some good racing. And yeah, I think the pro-am pools will have promotion relegation. However, the pro pool will just stay the pro pool throughout the whole season.
Yeah, it's very interesting that there's not going to be any promo relegation to the pro pool. So some guys didn't have the best seeding session, but still gives them the opportunity to nail the pro-am season. So, but like I said, I think up until pro-am, well, pro pool and pro-am A, and then half of about pro-am B are seriously stiff competition still. I mean, you've got Papa there with quite quick. Pro-am A, literally everyone there's on pace, high A drivers, and then pro-am B, there's a lot of low A, high B drivers as well. So very, very, very interesting to see what's going to happen there. Very interesting to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I can't put my name on a clear winner.
100%. So yeah, guys, just another reminder, you can tune in on Sunday evenings. I think the races start at 8 p.m. every Sunday, and I think the first race will be this coming Sunday. So yeah, if you're interested in watching, just search for Logistical Nightmare on YouTube. And I think Sharks, Sean will be streaming all of that. But yeah,
For sure.
Then moving on to that, final reminder, King of the Ring. I think next week Tuesday is the Pool 2 race for the finals of King of the Ring. Yeah, and Pool 1 on the 1st of September. It's going to be 3 races, so race 1 around Nürburgring GP circuit in the Super Formulas, and race 2 in Group 3 around the Nordschleife, and then finally, I think that's is that Group 4 pace, or is that also Group 3? I can't I can't remember, but around the 24-hour layout, which is going to be hectic. I haven't done any practice yet, guys, but I'll be there. But I'll tune in to KLM Pace's YouTube channel on the 18th. Actually, just go subscribe right now, click the bell icon, you'll get a notification when he does this. and yeah, so that'll be next week. Yeah, so Pace is confirming the 24-hour layout is Group 4. So it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna rock.
It's gonna be interesting to say the least.
Super interesting.
Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah, and this is your
Guys, tired of load shedding, tired of power cuts, tired of power failures. Please give me a shout. You can just email me at info@keepitwithcrew.co.za or just send me a WhatsApp. We've got 2 kits. These are entry-level kits. We've got kits who can take your whole house off the grid, hybrid systems, solar power systems, on-off power programmable systems, etc. So the ones that I'm obviously marketing here or issuing to the guys in the racing scene is obviously to run a basic PC setup or a basic PS Lights cell phone setup. But the one in the green is a PE Kit 2 and the one in the red is the PE Kit 1. Beautiful for running it. Ruan has actually got the one for 12350 with just 2 upgraded batteries that can run a massive system, in fact, for about 6 to 8 to 12 hours depending on what you run. But the 7781 PE Kit 1, phenomenal stuff. It also has an auto switch over, so if the power drops you don't lose power. Run your experience on the PE Kit 2. What are you running on it and for approximately how long?
Well, the one day I had full day's load shedding, I pretty much ran my PC, which is about 500 watt PC, the whole day with 2 screens when I was working. Yeah, man, and when I was done working, I just turned it off and turned my TV on, and internet, or my internet goes on anywhere during that time, and pretty much the whole day. But I found that I can comfortably run pretty much everything: my TV, internet, PC, PlayStation, wheel, and my screens for at least 8 hours. But I also have the upgraded batteries, so mine's a little bit different to the one on the right, but should be similar.
For sure, definitely. Thanks a lot for that referral, bud. Do appreciate it, guys. Okay, so we're gonna jump over to the chat box cup, gents. Go take yourself a smoke break, get a cup of coffee. Our race will start in about 15 minutes. This is the chat box cup final where everybody had a 50 rand buy-in, 14 races. Obviously, this is only season 1. The big one will be in 2-3 weeks from now. This is the final race between 10 races at St. Croix A with the Super Formula car. Amazing stuff. Those guys have been practicing for a whole week, and yeah, big cash prizes, bonus prizes like overtake of the season, best moment of the season, cleanest driver of the season, spoon of the season, best livery of the season. A lot of small little gifts coming back, so all the money going back to all the drivers. It's going to be super fun. Make sure to join in, and I believe Ruan will be logging into the room shortly, and then we can start running through everything, guys. So it's going to be super fun. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for that. We have come to the season finale. It's going to be awesome. We're going to run through the test starts and everything quickly, and then quali will start in about 13-14 minutes. I think the guys are super chuffed, and then yeah, it's going to be super amazing. You stay tuned. Also, do me a favor. How about this, guys? For everybody that's watching, I'm going to throw out a $50 bet to the person who can guess the top 6 in sequence for us, please. So make sure you place your top 6 here after we've gone through the members list. We'll go through the members list now. Everybody is in the room.
Jeez, top 6. Predicting top 6 out of the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be rough, man.
Well, we only can only afford one times 100. So
yeah, I think that's gonna be tough. A lot of good guys here, but it's gonna be a difficult track. I mean, it's not a difficult track. It's just it's so long that you can lose a lot of time if you don't do it well.
Sure.
And we know Mikhail is generally good at tracks like this. So yeah, let's see who we have in here though. You just need to confirm that I'm seeing everyone that you're seeing, man.
Yeah, the GTRSA has just come up. There should be 10 races in there as soon as he clicks in enter.
Okay, I see him joining now.
Just gonna do an enter for test start. So
Okay.
interesting deliveries going on.
So who am I missing? I only see eight races right now. J-Dub,
No, there's 10. Just scroll down.
you know. J-Dub and Wolfman Willie, I don't think I see them. So let me try and re-enter the lobby.
I'm gonna also tell them to re-enter quickly.
No, let me re-enter first. Because maybe it's me.
And let me do a test start as well quickly, okay?
While I'm exiting, I'll join shortly.
I'll do a test start on my side quickly, perfect. Right, gents, this is going to be very interesting. So we've got Dark Fox 1, DMR TSM JDJ, R Phantom, DMR Travis, DMR Fluffybutt, Mikhailo 5, Stiganator, Wolfman, GTRSA, JWO Pace. With a grid full start checked race, this is going to be very, very, very awesome. So let's have a look what happens and see if everybody gets off the line. Everyone is off. You're not spun.
So you say
Sure,
everyone's
it's
off the line?
Everyone is off the line, yes.
Yeah, I'm rejoining the lobby right now. Hopefully I can see everyone.
We should have lots of onboard views here. Insane what happens. Onboards and then reverse onboards. It is insane how fast this is.
So just give the details of this race.
Alright guys, so if you have a look at the race settings, or the races, we've got Dark Fox 1, DMR TSM JDJ, I Phantom, DMR Travis, DMR Fluffybutt, Carlo 5, Steven Nathan, Wolfman Woody, GTRSA, and JWO is going to be a super tight lobby. Very interesting to see what the races are going to catch up here. So people are already doing handbrake turns, and then it's a 40 minutes race, so it is going to be quite a decent race. Racing super softs available, racing softs and racing mediums. Both the racing softs and mediums are compulsory, not the racing super softs. So it should be interesting to see people playing the long game or the faster game.
Yeah, man, some nice looking liveries as well. Travis in that age-old Marlboro vintage livery looks pretty cool, man.
Ooh, a lot of people on the odds there.
Cool, so they can use any tire count compounds, but they have to use mediums and hards?
Softs and mediums.
Softs and mediums, so...
With racing super softs, and racing mediums. You chose this.
Yeah, no, I'm asking you, man.
Yes, man, that's true.
Actually, you chose this race, so...
I chose the race, you chose the tire compounds because you're much cleverer than I am.
Yeah, no. Everyone knows that, but we won't air it live.
Beautiful, unfortunately, that's too late now. Right, Jen, so let the people just tell them good. Except. Let's say enough now. It'll be funny with the guys.
So what are the predictions here? Look, everyone here is quick. I don't know. I really don't know what who's gonna quali where. That's for sure.
Okay, guys. So let's quickly run through. Has anybody given comments on YouTube for the predictions?
No predictions yet. So Dino is willing to give someone $50 if you can predict the top 6, right? Is that in quali?
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Okay, in qualifying. So put it in the comments.
No, top 6 race. I apologize for that.
Oh, top 6 for the race.
Yes.
Pace obviously rooting for his teammates, our Phantoms. I guess also his other kind of teammate is JWO Pace as well. So yeah, man, let's see what Phantoms can do. I know that Phantom said he was looking forward to doing the super formulas because he says he's pretty good at them and he enjoys driving them. So yeah, man, that's going to be interesting.
Alright, no problem. So the guys are going to do their last warm-up laps and then quali will start in about 9 minutes. Basically, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen with your teammate, my brother. I think it's going to be very, very, very interesting with regards to what's going to happen. A lot of the guys here are super pacey and it's going to be quite interesting. A longish race.
I thought quali was supposed to start 10 to 8, wasn't it? Or am I confused?
In fact, yeah. No, you're confused.
Okay.
Let's just give the guys 9 minutes. I apologize for that. Sorry, quali. I'm going to say quali in 5 minutes.
So what are your predictions, do you know?
In race.
No, for quali.
Quali. Okay, I'm gonna go phase 3.
Yeah.
Sequence. I will go GTRSA, Fluffy Bud, Travis.
Basically, you're just choosing DMR guys.
I just realized that now,
Yeah,
but I saw the times earlier. I'm just judging on that. My top 4 or 5 in race might be different, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think I'm sure Mikhail will be up there.
Because those guys have true race pace, you know, consistency. Guys like Phantoms and J-Dub and Mikhail might not always have the fastest quali lap, but in race they are super.
Yeah, but
So you're asking about quali?
yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure J-Dub will be up there. He always surprises us when it comes to quali. So we always think he's not going to be there, and then he's just there. So yeah, I'm going to say Mikhail, Fluffy, and J-Dub.
Alright, I like it.
And then maybe Phantoms, and then Travis. I don't know, but yeah, top 3 of those. Yeah, Phantom's in, what's that? The Phoenix Esports livery. Looks pretty cool. Oof. Yeah, let's hope we don't see a lot of that in the race. Come on, Stiggy. Yeah, I think the big surprise in this race is that Wolfman Willie made it. Yeah, it's he just managed to get into that last place on pretty much the last lap last week. So I think because Yaku, was it you that maybe ran out of fuel, man? Giving away that last spot.
Yeah, it was Dark Fox 1 in fact, so Then Flockfork unfortunately couldn't make it, and Darkfork 1 shifted up.
Oh, I was about to say, because I thought Dark Fox ran out of fuel last week.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so Flockfork couldn't make it this round then, I guess.
That's correct, yes. That is correct.
But we will be seeing him in LNR on Sunday, actually.
We will. And very exciting to see the results of this race. So I think Quali will start shortly. Getting everything prepped.
Really liking Travis's livery. Old Marlboro livery, really cool.
It is super. Wolfman really has just quickly left the room. Interesting. Very interesting.
Almost everyone in the pits right now. Probably putting on the tyres they want before quali starts.
Definitely, you're just going to see a lot of purple aces. Dark Fox also has a super livery.
It'll be interesting to see if any of the guys actually use the super softs in the race.
It's going to be very interesting with that little assist to be there.
On board Phantoms right now. Yeah, Phantoms was really looking forward to this. So, well, this car and track combo, I guess.
It is good. Wolfman really has to join now because quickly going to give him a call. Probably has to start.
He just joined again.
Trying to give him a call.
He just joined.
So he needs to stay now. I see that.
Yeah.
Then I should exit again.
Yeah, a lot of guys getting a lot of penalties around here, man. You have to watch out for that during quali. Okay, and quali about to start. 13 minutes, long track, so let's see what the guys can do, man. Everyone's entered, everyone seems to be leaving the pits, looks good.
Yeah, guys, so like I said, it's a 13 minutes quali, 40 minutes race. It's not going to be a super fast paced race. It's going to be a lot of fuel saving, strategy, tyre saving, etc. And also a lot of conventional driving. Well, not conventional driving.
I like how you know what the race is going to be and we haven't even watched the race yet.
It is.
Are you just assuming people are going to do that, or?
I'm assuming. You know, on the block. It's not that much.
Yeah, because these cars lose a lot of time if you fuel save with them, man.
True. It'll be very interesting. I'm basically just giving myself and you as commentators a slight breather not to have to be commentating a Pro 20 cricket game instead of a 5 game, you know?
Yeah, look, this is the final. Yeah, I don't know what the guys are going to do. I'm just interested to see if the guys are going to use the super softs actually in the race.
That's true, very true.
And that'll be interesting because it would mean they'd need to do an extra stop. But yeah, if they are going to use super softs, I don't see why they would do much fuel saving.
Well, Fluffy, obviously, and Phantoms are clever, and GTRs are all saving their tires. And J-Dub and Travis. John the Jager is absolutely smashing his tires at the moment. See some JDJ.
Yeah.
Might again be the slight inexperience that he has there, but I just want to go fast is his motto. So his tires are getting smashed, unfortunately. Fluffy, Phantoms, GTRSA and J-Dub all are on still white tires.
Yeah, their tires look perfect, man.
Great, as well as Travis. So
Jean just using up a little bit too much, yeah, during this outlap.
for sure, yes, definitely for sure.
But maybe he just wants space and he doesn't want anyone bothering him through his laps, so he just wanted to get through quickly.
Yeah, so
Well,
John
let's
was
see.
pressing over, let's pop into his car. So maybe get a little bit of onboard view. Interesting, very interesting. Car following on his back. This is a very good view for the race. Especially with people being right behind them.
Yeah, they just got to watch out for getting penalties around this track, because I saw earlier on in practice, it seems like a lot of guys are getting penalties around here.
It's true.
So
I'm sure with our cutting there. Fluffy Buddy's also flying. Everybody is flying, yeah, to be quite honest. Carl's catching John Diop. And look at the tire difference between Mikhail and John Diop. And then Fluffy Bud and Phantoms.
yeah,
Massive
Jean
tire
just
difference.
used
John
way
definitely
too
did 45
used
down.
up way too much tires on his outlap, man. We'll see how that affects his quali.
Things he will learn, brother. Things he will learn. Mikhail's catching up to him, so Mikhail's going to have some slip by the last sector.
J-Dub already picking up a 0.7 second penalty, so he'll have to burn that off somehow before he ends his lap. Yeah, Travis also with a small penalty there. So yeah, that's what I was saying. A lot of guys are getting penalties.
I'm not sure whether pushing the track limits like that, eh?
Well, there's a couple of places on this track, I guess. You can cut it a bit too fine.
Mikhail's going to have a sick lap. He's in John's slipstream at the moment.
Yeah, I'm on board with Mikhail. The only problem with this is you just have to hope that the person in front of you doesn't screw up and slow you down.
Wide. Definitely did, but he's going to be faster than Jonas, and that little time lost, he's going to gain back in the slipstream, so he's definitely getting an advantage of this. Yeah.
Let's see what John
Let's see
comes
the
in
third
with
time
his lap, but yeah, his tires.
Oh, he hit the barrier, Mikhail.
No, I didn't see that on my side. 230.
28.5.
228.5 for Mikhail. Phantom's just off with it, 228.5 as well. Fluffy 28.6. So yeah, Wolfman Willie 31.7. GDRSA coming through now, 236. So yeah, some guys pitting. But quick lap from Mikhail. I know we can see 20, sometimes we can see, well, we've seen some 27s in practice, so...
So some guys are going to do some fuel burning and try and half lap.
yeah, there's still 7 minutes of quali left, so yeah, Yaku's saying in chat that he wishes he could have driven with the guys, man.
I believe so too. Yaku, sorry my champ.
Jader was one of the guys that went to pit, so he's just looking after his tyres. Same with Travis. And Stiggy as well. So a few guys trying to get in that last lap before quali ends.
Should see them going to pit now.
Mikhail's tyre is still looking fairly good considering he's already done a lap on them. Well, a couple of laps. Phantoms as well.
John should go in pits and he should do a soft out lap with his tyres and do one more great lap.
Yeah, he'll need to hurry if he wants to do that. He'll need to pit quickly.
Should definitely pit now, should definitely pit.
And that's what he does, yeah. Mikhail as well.
I think that's it. John should take care of his tyres now. High revs, slow corners. Don't rev it out the corners.
Yeah, just take it easy. Shoaib coming in with a 27.4, man. So yeah, there's that 27 we were talking about.
It's going to be very interesting now. You should start off by Mikhail's slipstream though. You should definitely start off Mikhail's slipstream. Take the corners slowly. He's definitely got the pace, he should just learn the craft.
Oh, Shoaib going off track.
He's again destroying his tyres. He should take his corners much wider. Let's see if he can put in a decent lap, because I know 230.7 is not his pace. I know he can do low 229s and high 228, so... I mean his optimum is 229.5, so...
Yeah, Fluffy, Phantoms, Mikhail, all taking it easy. They'll have time to do one more lap if they hurry up. Yeah, so far you're right about Shoaib being right on top there.
Travis is currently on the purple sector. John should definitely slow down a bit in the back now and try and catch. Let's see. But he's destroying his tyres again. Not as much as last time at least, so let's hope for the best.
Yeah, let's see Mikhail now coming in. He's still on his out lap.
All of them are, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at Travis currently. He's currently passing the bridge and he had a purple sector, so... Ever get an on board with him? Let's see this. All the others are starting their out laps.
Finishing the out laps there.
Finishing the out lap, starting the flying lap, sorry. It's gonna be a good lap. Might not have. Oh, look at J-Dub, 226.9.
Wow, good lap there, man. I told you J-Dub is that dark horse. Yeah,
Oh, you made mistakes.
Travis only making a 28.6 there. Yeah.
Mistake, yeah.
Jager putting in a super lap.
Nice Jager.
Super lap from Jager, man. I see Mikhail will want to improve his last lap. Oof. Does he get a penalty there?
John
No.
made a silly mistake now, just pushing too hard, man. I'll get a penalty now, just pushing too hard.
Mikhail as well, just pushing a little bit too hard, getting a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know why, man. He's overdriving himself. He was going to have a 2 seconds faster lap. That penalty should drop before he gets to the finish line.
Well, you don't do much braking in these cars, so yeah.
Only here.
Phantom's
This is
definitely
also-
Phantom's improving on his time as well. So we'll see where that puts him. Ooh, just clipping the wall. I might slow him down a bit.
John has threw this away.
Yeah, Phantom's on a super lap for himself right now.
Is he purpling?
He's not purpling, but I think he might just come up just behind Jadab if he keeps it together here.
John had a very good exit there, so...
Yeah, Phantom's taking it. It seems 26.925.
Oh, both, they are tied.
They are tied, yeah, they are tied.
Oh, J-Dub took it back. 222, 226, 054. You are right. You called it. Oh no, we were equal.
Cool, so giving guys time to change their tires now.
Yeah. Can we just get the order? Let me just get the order. Some super times in there by the guys.
Yeah, man.
We need to just confirm if J-Dub's time went over on 13 minutes. Is there a possibility you can quickly have a look while I set this up?
What do you mean went over?
When he went over for his pole position in front of Phantoms, if it was just ahead of past 13 seconds or 13 minutes mark.
Yeah, I cannot check that right now.
Oh, he didn't do it. Unfortunately, he was 1 second too late. One second. Yes. Okay, let's quickly run through the grid order here, Brad. Yes. I guess our GTRS has left the room. Yes, it was. Come GTRSA. Mikhail. Sticking was 10th. John was 8th. Sticking that's correct. Yes, I've got it like that. Jonas was on a very good lap. He just threw it away with that penalty. And he destroyed his tires in his outlap each time, unfortunately. GTRSA was 3rd, right? Kyle 4, Fluffy 5. I saw that. It's interesting, very interesting. Okay, so it was Phantoms, Pace, GTRSA, Mikhail, Fluffy Bud. Fluffy Bud out-quality Dog Fox 1, I'm assuming. Yeah, Fluffy, Travis, John, there we go. Going to be interesting. Going to be very, very interesting. Okay, so top 6 for you, as it stands. I won't be able to say if it stands like that, because Travis has got good pace around this. Again, the two DMR boys, 7 and 8's got a good pace. Yeah, top 6 is going to be difficult. So let's rather do podium. Who's out? Travis. Wonder if we should do a restart? Oh, that's just racing. Fluffy is down to 8th. Interesting. And these are mediums. Phantoms, mediums. Fox, softs. Mikhail, softs. John, softs. Everybody else, softs except for Wolf and Willie. For sure. Let's jump onto Phantoms on board and have a reverse camera. This is always exciting. The guys are definitely going to catch his slip. Now 2x2. Ooh, Phantoms tapped Pacey there. Tapped him again. And went through his ghost. Self-inflicted Phantoms, my boy. What happened, man? Fox is using his curves, yeah. I'm on board with. Correct. Surprising start from Phantoms and Fluffy, but both dropping down due to incidents. Jonas gaining on Shwahib. Let's see what happens there. You have to just remember his overtake mechanism. I just hope he knows what the button is for that. J-Dub hasn't used his. Fox has used the quarter almost. Everybody has used a bit. Fluffy is there. So the very long race, gents. The very long race. Very interesting. Oh, respectful racing. Respectful racing. Let's put Jonas back in the taking penalty. I hope he serves it before the next sector. He needs to make sure to serve it before the next sector. Well, he's got the next sector to serve it by, so... Something happened to Fluffy Bud, he had his spin out. You will watch a super drive from him now, right? Jonas overdriving. You just stay cool. We just lost the slip to the front back, so Dark Fox. He's nudge bumping him. Ooh, nice bumping. Nice rubbing and racing from these two. Definitely good racing. Side by side action, both giving each other their space. No, definitely not. Looks like it's hitting Phantoms the worst every time. Sharif's starting to make a move on him, so Jager going to defend both super experienced drivers, both of them. Unfortunately, he was bumped by by Fox on the exit though. Dark Fox having a race of his life, eh? Only 3 seconds behind Mikhail. J-Dub is saving the most fuel. Guys, I'm just getting way too many shortcut penalties from here. If I see it happen a couple more times, I'll just put an in-race message to say, watch the shortcut penalties. This is getting way too out of hand now. And 2 incidents actually happened from it, so... Yes. Looks like it. I believe Jager might be going for a 1-stop, eh? If the calculations were correct, we'll get about 16-17 laps out of this. Yeah. Oh, who spun out? Sure, he spun out. Hope it wasn't an incident, I didn't see. I didn't see. Very good. I think he's in the best position so far. I'll watch Dark Fox and J-Dub. You can watch John and GTRSA just for this last wearing tires incidents. Fluffy and Steve Nates are quite close to each other. I'll jump to J-Dub and Dark Fox again. They seem like they're going to battle for it. J-Dub just backing off. He knows he's on the medium, so very clear. Without getting himself into any tussles.
Yeah, J-Dub.
Experience.
Yeah, you just got to keep it clean, man. He's in the best spot, I would say, at the moment. Although Mikhail's doing quite well to pull a gap on the guys in front and save fuel at the same time. So J-Dub and Mikhail saving a little bit more fuel than J-Dub. But yeah, GDRSA seems to have gotten past Juan again.
Very, very interesting tenor.
Like to see where Phantoms is, and Phantoms after his first stop got some clean air, so
very clear overtake from Fluffy Bird. Hope John knows how to use his curves, his overtake. Yes, he does. Looks like a little bit has been depleted, so that's a good thing.
yeah, tricky to know when to actually use it.
I just hope Travis and Wolfman really know about it.
J-Dub has only used a tiny bit.
Oh, J-Dub and Dark Fox have been going again.
Travis hasn't used any of it. Ooh, Fluffy went off track, spun out.
Ruan, guys said that I'm only hearing myself.
Yeah, that should be
sound check, guys.
Still?
But he showed a perfect sign after that, so maybe everything's fine now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I could have maybe muted myself by accident for a little bit.
Sitting on the grass, brother.
Yeah, J-Dub just keeping it nice and snug. His tyre is still looking fairly good, so yeah, I think he may try one stop if he can make it. I'm not sure if he can make it, but if he can, it'll be pretty interesting.
Travis is definitely catching up to the pack, but Fluffy spun out.
Yeah,
He's completely out of this race, but
yeah, he spun out just now as well.
he's playing around, he's doing donuts. I can't see him finishing the race.
GDRSA just went to the pits now, putting on some mediums.
Unfortunate for Fluffy, his bad rear tires are gone, absolutely thrashed. It's complete red. I think he's over this race.
Oh yeah, that looks quite dangerous. I wonder how that happened, man.
Maybe just silly mistakes, because he's very experienced, so...
Yeah, spinning out again. Yeah, those tires are finished, man. That's unfortunate for Fluffy, man. But yeah, he'll need to try and get to the pits as soon as possible. I don't know if he can do a comeback from there, but...
Finish this race, though. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Mikhail maintaining that gap to Fox, so...
This is definitely an upset with what happened to Fluffy Bud. As he was one of the favourites to win this race.
So curiously, Phantoms pitted quite a while back onto softs, but GDRSA still managed to get out in front of him after he pitted. So yeah, Phantoms, I don't know if he's spun out or lost some time somewhere, but
Foxy only 4.7 seconds behind Mikhail.
yeah,
Fox's fuel is absolutely smashed.
yeah. Mikhail's been saving quite a lot of fuel.
He's got a quarter tank left.
Foxy will have to pitch maybe end of this lap, I'm guessing.
For sure. He's going to have to fuel save his next race. His next stint at least. Even John has revved his car out, no fuel saving.
Yeah, Jean also on very little fuel. So yeah, like I said, Mikhail and J-Dub just look like they're on point right now, man.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
J-Dub also going into the pits now. Should get...
Travis's fuel also finished.
Well, J-Dub's going to get the advantage of having saved all that fuel. He'll probably get out in front of Fox.
And he's on medium.
And, well, he's going to then come onto softs. And Fox is probably going to go onto mediums. Oh, he went onto super softs. J-Dub's decided to go onto super softs. Interesting. Maybe he's going to do 5 minutes, or a couple of laps on super softs. So that's pretty interesting. But it does mean that Phantoms is now third. So it looks like GDRSA was also on super softs, or has decided to come on super softs now.
I think they might do a 6, 3, 5 mediums and ultimates. That'd be very interesting. They might do a 2-stopper, one with each compound.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm just curious as to when Mikhail is going to pit. And where J-Dub ends up after Mikhail's pit.
Mikhail's tyres are still super.
Yeah, they're not too bad, but I'm sure he'd be losing some time now. He may be trying for the one stop. It's going to be tough though. The fuel makes it difficult to do a one stop. I remember when we were setting it up, we were looking at, well, there could be a possibility to do a one stop, but it's going to be tough to do.
Mikhail just looks like a little spin out there. They didn't. Time's still fine.
Yeah, so Jada hardly put in any fuel. He just put in a fuel for, I guess, 3 or 4 laps.
2 laps or 3 laps,
2 or 3 laps, yeah.
To make the most out of his super softs.
Yeah, he's going to milk this. We'll see what Mikhail does. Yeah, unfortunate for Fluffy. I think he also may have exited.
He did, unfortunately, yes. John will definitely have to fuel service once again, otherwise he's definitely not going to make a good lap time. Otherwise you can get 7 laps
Okay,
if fuel saves nicely with his softs, 8 laps even if he fuel saves with his softs.
Mikhail in the pits now. See what he's going to do.
Shifts, yeah. It'll be very interesting to see what he's going to do.
J-Dub is going to come out ahead of him, as we would expect. But J-Dub has to pit again. We'll see what Mikhail gets onto. Also on racing super softs. So yeah, interesting strategy. I was curious as to whether the guys were going to actually try attempt to use the super softs for a couple of laps. Yeah, and right now, J-Dub, Phantoms and Mikhail, top 3. But Mikhail doing the smart thing and filling up his fuel. J-Dub will need to fill up again, of course, when he pits again.
So now Mikhail is driving his softs, super softs on a heavy tank fuel.
Yeah, he is losing a little bit of time.
It might work. He's got a lap newer softs, fresher softs. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what's going to happen here.
Fox on his mediums now. Yeah, so he was on softs, now on mediums. I wonder if he is going to try the super softs. We'll have to see. Shoaib now on his super softs as well. Trying to catch up to Fox. He should catch up pretty soon, I would guess.
John just had a little spin out.
Yeah, and Travis catching up to Jean just a little bit there. Getting into his slipstream shortly, yeah. Jean is getting a penalty as well. Not helping him if he keeps getting penalties. Yeah, Shoaib right on the back of Fox now. Shoaib should have the superior grip right now, but yeah, Fox is on mediums. If he can try and just stay close to Shoaib for a couple of laps, that'll definitely bode well for the end of the race.
I had to time that message perfectly for everyone to be on straights. Managed to time it exceptionally.
Yeah, but the guys have to burn their penalties anyway before the end of the lap, so...
It's the advantage gained. You only do it 2-3 times. Remember, that's what we said in the beginning of the season, that live penalty systems will be in place.
Okay.
Make a difference, you know?
Yeah, you can't keep an eye on everyone the whole race through. That's
fine. But if we've noticed a sequence or a chain of events like this is probably the 11th or 12th penalty now at the same spot, it's becoming enough. And the gents have been warned and race chat's been given.
Yeah, so J-Dub's pulling quite a good gap right now to Phantoms. Phantoms only on his softs though.
I must say everybody's going through that king a lot slower now.
Yeah, I think Phantoms should also bode well.
Carl has left the room.
Oh, that's unfortunate, man. Wonder if he got
What
disconnected.
has happened? please remember to save the replay. I see my space is full, unfortunately. That was very, very, very unfortunate. Ooh, something happened to Travis as well because
He pitted.
he was on John's arse and he's now 13 seconds behind.
He pitted.
Did he pissed?
Yeah.
When?
Previous lap or so.
No, he only pitted at lap 6. After the pits, he was on.
See, he's on his out lap
John's
now.
arse.
Can you see Travis is on his out lap now? Above his name it says out lap. So he pitted.
Apologies, I was thinking of John the whole time. Apologies. He bounced.
Okay, so J-Dub, after now he's on
What happened to
softs, and he's probably going to do softs till the end of the race, I'm guessing, and he's in a good position, so J-Dub definitely the guy to beat right now.
Mikhail got disconnected.
Oh, that's unfortunate, man.
Shoaib is also lagging a significant amount.
Not on my side.
My side definitely is rubber banding all over the place.
Okay, now he is lagging a bit, it seems. Yeah, J-Dub not doing bad on those softs. That should be his last pit, and I think Shoaib still needs to pit, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, Shoaib will need to pit shortly. GDRSA.
It's going to be very, very interesting. J-Dub's also going to have to pit.
No, he won't. He's done his last
He
pit.
won't last another 7 laps.
I think he will. He was able to do about.
He's already on a half, almost.
He was able to save up to a quarter before he pitted the first time, and that was at about 18 minutes into the race. So I think he can go to the end with the way he's been fuel set.
Okay. Going to be interesting.
But yeah, how's that fastest lap from pace? JW pace,
Crazy.
26 flat almost.
Oh, racing super soft low fuel should definitely give you that time. But it's crazy fast to pull that off.
Yeah, I wonder if Fox hasn't gone on the super softs. I wonder if he's planning on doing maybe his last stint on super softs, or because I'm not sure his fuel is going to last until the end of the race. So that'll be interesting. Wolfman Willie in the pits now. Yeah, his tyres look finished. Doesn't look like Travis has used any of his overtake on this car.
I don't think he knows about it.
John has also only been using a little bit. So a lot of guys have some to use by the end of the race. But yeah, J-Dub looking in the strongest position so far. And he's slowly catching Shoaib. So
Yeah, I think Troy made a little mistake as well there.
Shoaib's fuel looking not so good right now. Yeah, I think J-Dub will be able to make it.
I think Jager might have this one in the pocket. Only thing that can be a difference now is one of them didn't calculate an extra lap on the stints. But they might run out of fuel, have to put for fuel for a lap or something, you know?
Yeah. But he would be able to just pit and not put on tires and pretty much just put in a little bit of fuel. If he needs to, I guess.
GGRSA in the pits now.
Yeah, I think he probably has to go on his mediums, right? Or no, did he do a medium stint? He might have already done a medium stint.
He did a medium stint on his first lap, yes. Looked like he put it on his first lap.
No,
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he's going to super softs again. So, yeah, I think he had done like a very short medium stint in the beginning. Somewhere in the middle laps.
Okay, so I want to put my prediction on the race win at Phantoms. I think Phantoms is going to take it. Look at his position, look at his fuel, look at his tires.
Yeah, it just doesn't have much of that overtake left. He's using a little bit of it often.
J-Dub's fuel is going to cut it close.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. It'll definitely be close.
He's going to struggle if he gets past the finish line and there's an extra lap.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens with GTRSA now, because he's the only one, I think, on super softs.
Yeah, it's very interesting the choice in there.
He put in a lot of fuel, so I think, yeah, he can overtake a few guys now.
But I hope he can last 5-6 laps with the super softs. It's going to be very risky this last couple of laps. But I think Phantom
He doesn't need 5-6 laps. There's only about 4 laps left. Ooh,
yeah, I think Phantom's in the strongest position.
Foxy, big accident, sliding out.
Spin out.
Allowing Phantoms to catch up really quickly. I think there was a 5 to 8 second gap there.
Yeah, okay, so if J-Dub can manage to get the race without an extra stop, so I'm not sure he's going to be able to do, to be honest, it's going to be super close. But I think Phantoms might take this. Shoaib is on his super softs, got more fuel, and his super softs might run out at the same time as Phantoms. It's going to be very, very close.
Yeah, look, if J-Dub can just manage his fuel, he may just be able to do it. 18 seconds ahead. If he needs to pit, he may just pit and put in a little bit of fuel instead of changing his tires. So I think he's got plenty of time if he needs to put in fuel. But yeah, I think the man to watch out for right now is Shoaib. He's coming in fast and furious now. It's catching up slowly to Phantoms.
Yeah.
Well, say slowly, he's catching up quickly. He's catching
Yeah,
up
just
a lot of
messed up
time.
again. Oh, there you got it. There you got it. Yeah.
Yeah, Mikhail in chat saying this makes me sad. Yeah, man, you looked like you were doing well, dude.
Bro, yeah, you would have definitely had a P1, P2, yeah, with the amount of gap that you pulled in the beginning, brother. So sorry about that. It's absolutely horrible. It's just horrible.
Okay, Jada pitting. So he did the side splits
Told you.
and he's changing tires.
Should be an interesting pit stop time length, yeah?
He's gonna need at least 2.5 laps of fuel, 3 laps of fuel.
Phantom's also put in. Interesting. I thought Phantom was going to make it.
Maybe Phantom's going on to super softs now. How much fuel does he need?
Interesting. I thought it was going to make it all the way to the end.
Yeah, Jada.
3 laps left. Why did he throw more than half of the fuel?
Oh, Jada spinning out. Shoaib takes first place. That is unfortunate. Jada had the pace for the end there. Yes, pace. Jada used. He started the race on mediums.
Phantom just spun out also.
And Phantoms also started
Not
on
Phantoms or
mediums.
Jade up making the best of their super soft last stint. A rumba, gentlemen.
Yeah, Shoaib taking the advantage now, but J-Dub has the advantage of having all that overtake left in his car. So yeah, I think he can still take Shoaib in the next lap or two. I'm guessing there'll be 2 laps left.
There's J-Dub's using his overtake right now. Overtake only needs to be used on acceleration, not on top speed. He didn't even gain a 10th down all that overtake.
Pace, it was only J-Dub, Phantoms, and I believe Wolfman Willie who started on mediums. But yeah, he definitely started on mediums.
Yeah, we
J-Dub.
thought Phantoms is gonna go all the way to the end. He definitely had the tires and the fuel for it. I'm really not sure why he pitted and put fuel. Really not sure.
Yeah, but he was only on softs. I think he wanted to get onto the super softs.
But it's 20 seconds or 15 seconds that he lost.
Try pulling a little bit of gap. J-Dub's going to need to... Well, it looks like there's going to be 2 laps left. Yeah, J-Dub's going to... You have to use a lot of that overtake in the next 2 laps, man. He definitely put in enough fuel to push as hard as he can. Travis also going into the pits now. Yeah, him right out of fuel.
This is going to become very interesting.
Yep, J-Dub just inching his way closer to Shoaib. So unfortunate that he spun out on his outlap. But
I believe Phantoms threw away the race. He could have made it with fuel and tires. He had it in the bag. I thought he had the perfect strat. He definitely should not have pitted. It's very interesting. This time calculations can definitely throw some off.
yeah, just on board with J-Dub. Yeah, so this is the penultimate lap of the race.
There's one lap left after this.
Yeah. Yeah, so sad about Mikhail not being able to finish, man. I think it would have been a close here in the front.
I completely agree with you. And he was faultless. I think he would have been in the lead by about 10-12 seconds now. I mean, if he didn't make the mistakes, because everybody else made a mistake. Phantom, Pace, and Shoaib. So definitely cost him a lot, but that equalized it to the three of them.
Oh, Shoaib making a little mistake there. But yeah, final lap coming up, and J-Dub's gonna have to make a move on this final lap, almost in slip actually. Using a lot of overtake, it seems.
Travis and Dark Fox 1's going to fight for 4th place here. I really think Dark Fox 1 should get the underdog of the Chatbox Cup. And also rookie mistake of the Chatbox Cup for last week.
Yeah.
But he was in a super position the week before. He was in a super position the week before in Willow Springs. Definitely one we didn't race, well, even if he's a friend of mine, he didn't even rate himself. He's going to be in the top 6. And now he's racing for 4th place here.
Yeah, really good, man. Looks like J-Dub is getting ready to make his move on Shoaib soon. Using a lot of overtake again.
This is going to come down to the wire. Not one of them making mistakes in the game.
Shoaib has no more overtake left, so yeah, J-Dub's gonna have to make a move really soon. Maybe over the bridge, if he can stay close enough.
Oh, going wide. I think he just got himself wide with that. Come on, overtake. Shoaib in these positions is very, very disciplined. Not making mistakes. Very. Ooh. J-Dub just pushing it on the exits a slight bit. This is going to come down to the wire.
It's going to be really close, man. Yeah, Shoaib just getting a lot better exits.
Much better. Oh, fuel!
Oh! Shoaib runs out of fuel.
What are the chances? So many upsets in this race.
Yeah.
So many upsets.
Limping to...
Shoaib is kicking himself at this moment. No! Well done, boys.
And Phantom's third, man.
In 3rd place.
Well done, Fox.
Travis is still on Fox's butt.
Yeah. See if anything can happen on this last turn, but Fox.
Yeah, but Travis is going to kick
clean.
himself not knowing about the curves.
Oh!
Look at Fox playing around.
Yeah, Fox.
Yeah, Fox didn't know about or Travis didn't know about his overtake.
Yeah, that's interesting. Still, all that overtake left. Jonas coming in through there at 6.
Wolfman William made it to the finals. He's so happy. Getting 7th place, Chatbox Cup. Sure, Abe's gonna kick himself.
Yeah, man. Jeez,
you can just quickly do a small party chat. Just to find the thought about.
I think you can send them the invite, so I'll also have to move stuff on.
Just make it public.
It is public.
You have all of them as friends, right?
I should.
Should she?
And then,
should
yeah,
see me
finally,
reporting.
Stiggy coming in the end.
Absolutely beautiful Stiggy, bro. Such a man. Oh, that result is not true. Michael's issue a fluffy, but I'm not too sure what happened there. Really not too sure.
Yeah, like we said from the start, with J-Dub starting on those mediums and keeping up to, not really keeping up to Mikhail, but just keeping up a good
But not losing.
good
Yeah.
distance to Mikhail also helped. He is basically doing much faster times than the guys that were on soft, so, or at least similar pace, which helped, obviously helped in the end, man.
I completely agree with you. I think J-Dub had a super stretch. I really thought that Phantom was going to go through it. I definitely believe he would have, or could have rather. So very interesting strat from the guys. I don't think we saw one person doing the same strat as the other. So it was very interesting to see the different approaches to this. Unfortunate what happened with Shoaibi, with his fuel running out.
Yeah, literally, what, just before the last corner?
Yeah, just before the last corner, Shoaib lost the race with his fuel running out. J-Dub obviously did the backflip or two with regards to that, so super intense. J-Dub Lopez screams in the clerk. Such a
Well
champ,
done,
that guy.
brother.
Such a champ. I see that Phantom Pace has left the room, Shoaib has left the room. Let's see if they'll be joining the poly chat. Wolfman Willie, let's quickly get to you two, brother. Well done on making the finals, champ. How did you feel the race was going?
Bad.
You did very well, though.
Yeah, I think I screwed up on the first lap, and then I fell behind. There was a couple of accidents ahead of me, so I caught up, and then people went out of the race, I think.
Yeah, there were some very unfortunate things that happened, so I'm not too sure.
I kept on racing and I hoped that I could finish.
You did very well to move yourself into the final, brother. You never expected to be in the final, so
No, I didn't.
kudos. But your pace has really improved in the last week or two.
Great, thanks a lot.
Perfect stuff. Jonas, tell me what happened with your race, brother. You had 1 or 2 or 3 silly mistakes.
No, I don't know. Just not my race. Or not my car, at least I can say. Ek is nie nog 'n drywer. Of ek is nie vanaand 'n car drywer nie. Ek like hierdie stadige goed.
Guys, John is just
Dis nog
speaking in
steeds overal
Afrikaans. He is his
lekker.
mother tongue.
Ja, ek wil
We're
nie
still
sê
live
die
on stream, John.
Rarig.
Yes, Rarach.
Oh.
Rarach. Yes, Rarach. Alright, guys, thanks for Jonas. You did some good racing, but Mr. Fox that knocks.
Morning, how are you?
I can bet you are over the flippin' moon, brother.
I am so excited. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm glad I did Yaku proud. He wanted top 5, so I gave him top 4. So yeah.
Absolutely fantastic, man. You were driving super consistent, mistakeless. You didn't try the fastest lap every lap. You just got yourself a time. You were happy with your times, and you just made sure you hit that time every single lap, in and out.
That's what I was going for, consistency. But yeah, I could have gone a little bit quicker if I didn't knock the wall. I would have been maybe a little bit closer, but fourth, I'm happy.
To be honest with you, all top 3 guys had a spin outs also. So
Well, that does make me feel a bit better.
all of you had spin outs, to be honest. So just the nerves getting to some people, and but your driving was super consistent, brother. Really appreciate the good driving, clean driving. I believe you and J-Dub had a lacquer battle a couple of laps, so that was insane as well to watch.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I was going to try and steal the fastest lap away from him again, but I thought I'd let him have it this time.
Not this time.
J-Dub, my brother, listen, I'm going to ask you one question about one incident, not your crashes, not your spins, but Shwahib running out of fuel, man.
Yo, I don't know. I think that time I was like content with second.
I
because-
know.
I don't know. The dirty air was just playing against me, and I was just like reaching, and I'm just like, cause then I don't know. My strat was like quickly made up. It was just like a thing of when the tires go off,
Jump
change,
it.
regardless of the lap. So, and then on the first change when I got off the mediums, I actually pressed the super softs by mistake because I wanted to go a one stop.
We were thinking the same thing. It took us off guard when we were thinking this is a one stop strat. We saw RSS, we're like, what?
Because I think I was following Paul into the pit, and then I think as I was shifting, and then I accidentally pressed change these tires, and I'm just like, no, not the supers, and I'm just like, okay, supers work nicely when the car.
I just want to know, how did you guys save fuel? Because I was flat out all the time.
Yeah, they saved fuel. They shifted it as soon as the limiter hits. You shift. Don't rip it out.
Yeah, that's the way I was doing it, and then normally when I was behind someone, I was just like, how.
So guys, just to give you a run through, you guys were in the race. J-Dub was 0.8 behind Shoaib going into the final corner, just 100 meters before the final corner. Shoaib just went out of fuel.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Because I saw actually like when he was using his overtake, and I'm just like, are you sure? Because then there was a time he was using it on the straight, and I'm just like, do you have enough
All we
fuel?
saw in the last lap with you was red, overtake.
Yeah, because with me, it was just like, use on the straight, when I close by, use it, and then he was using it on the straight, and I'm just like, man, this man had probably like filled up all the way.
Well done, brother.
When I've filled up, I just put an extra lap just to make use of the overtake.
Well done on your race though. Took it like a champ, drove super consistent. Your medium pace in the beginning was super good, but you had the best run out of that. And then for 1 second, when you went into the pits, we thought Phantoms, you are on the podium now, we thought you were going to take it, brother. Your tires and your fuel was going to be able to get you to the end of the race. But when J-Dub went to pits, we saw you followed him in. Why? What went through your mind?
Because I thought that Jay didn't put on mediums yet. So I didn't know that he had mediums off the start because of how he like jumped me off the start. So I was like, I also saw him like on softs before he changed. I didn't think he changed tires. So then I was following him the whole race, and then I was like, okay, no, Jay has to pit for mediums. I was like, okay, if I pit for
super soft to catch him.
if I put super soft, I would have had enough fuel, and I would have been able to catch him. But obviously,
sort your life up, mate. The race was yours. Myself and Ruan was like, no, J-Dub is going to make it till the end. I said, there's no way J-Dub is going to be a lap or two short. And I said, Phantoms is going to take this. And J-Dub, when he said, do you see? Phantoms took it up. Oh, why is Phantoms going to the pits?
I was really surprised why he went to the pits.
Yeah, Phantoms is the race, buddy.
It's just a miscalculation on my end.
All in all, good racing from you, gents. Phantoms, you had a battle or two with some people. I believe it was you and Shoaib. Had a nice side-by-side driving as well.
Yeah, I bumped Jay on lap 1 by accident. That's when I went off.
But you guys gave each other enough space. You just tapped each other, and then you just released and let go. I think you lost about 4 seconds there.
It was just that the dirt, because I saw Jay. I wasn't going for the overtake on that corner. He made a mistake going into that fast left hand.
You were going to slow down. You're just going to come side by side.
Yeah. Then I was like, okay, I might as well go for it. But I also like put lots of. I think I put 2 of my tires on the sand. I had like really, really dirty tires going into the next corner, and it just didn't want to stop.
That's how I felt, and I'm just like.
And then, and then we got Fluffy Butt and Mikhail. Mikhail got DC, gents.
Yeah.
You got DC. Fluffy Butt, I'm not too sure what happened. I'm gonna have a review after the race, and but from the grid start, he fell down to second last. And then about a lap after, he was in last place with 20 seconds behind 9th place. So, and then about 3-4 laps later, he was a minute and a half behind, with the rear tires full on red, 100% just spinning. So I'm not sure that was an incident or two, or maybe self-inflicted, but we can definitely have a look at that. But guys, I think you guys drove absolutely brilliantly. Ruan was rooting for J-Dub and Phantoms, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Ruan, what was your thoughts at the end of the race, bud?
Yeah, sorry guys, I was on mute. Yeah, dude, well done, J-Dub. Man, when you spun coming out on your last pit, I was like, what are you doing, man? you just got those tires on. But yeah, I think we definitely thought that Phantoms wasn't going to pit there in the end. But yeah, man, well done on keeping those mediums so quick off the start.
Yeah, you launched like a beast, a machine. J-Dub?
Yeah.
Are you here, brother?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, we just mentioned your start. Are you with us still?
Yeah, I'm here. It's that zoning and kicking again. Hey, like I'm still thinking about how I spun on those supers. Like that curve, like the whole race, it just didn't catch me out, and then it caught me out, and I'm just like, yo. And then that straight went past. You know, I was just like mad. I almost drove like I was frustrated, but I was just like, you know what, let me try and cleanse. But yeah.
Yeah, then
but I mean, I was surprised at the start. The start was good. I jumped was Jaden. I was like, okay. Opened like a nice. I was surprised. I think like after 2 sectors, I was like 1 second ahead. I'm just like, okay. Off the
Sorry guys, I'm just
slipstream,
closing lobby. Did all of you save replay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody just go and save replay please before I exit.
Replay safe, man.
Good.
Yeah, well done,
Sorry.
well done, gents. Yeah, I see
Super.
Shoaib doesn't come into the chat, but yeah, if he ran out of fuel like literally, I think 500 meters before then, Phantoms would have caught him definitely. Man.
Yeah. I knew he was gonna run out of fuel. That was the...
Yeah, it was so close, man.
No, because I was following, because he was third, I think. Probably third or something. Can't remember who-
Didn't he like
he was-
wait on his last stop? Didn't he like fill up all the way?
No, he came out of the
That's
quick
what
pits way too fast.
Yeah.
That's how I knew. Because whenever he would refuel, I'd come past him. And then there was one time where I saw him pit and I didn't go past him, so I was like, okay, no, he didn't refuel.
Yeah, it was
So I
close.
was like,
Yeah,
every time
so that's- I
every
was-
time I was behind me.
Yeah,
I was-
and your
I was
jump, I thought that
panicking.
you were on medium, so that's how I was like, oh, okay, no. Jay still has to pit for mediums. Yeah, but it was just
I
a
started
miscount.
with the medium.
Yeah.
What did you start with?
I started with mediums as well.
Yeah, it was only you guys and Wolfman William, I
Yeah.
believe.
No, because I thought you were on the sauce because you got like a really, really good start. So that's
Because
why.
you see, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well done,
I don't
guys.
know. There was just something about those mediums, eh?
Yeah.
Alright gents, guys on the stream, thanks a lot for watching. Guys, this channel obviously will go on for ages. The guys are so chuffed with themselves. Congratulations
good
to
race,
J-Dub.
eh?
Shoaib, congratulations brother, I know you're listening. Good luck, well
Sorry,
done
Shay.
to... well done to Phantoms, Mr. Fox, Nat and Knox, well done to you brother John. Awesome racing, Wolfman Willie. Just as good racing. Stegenator, my brother, well done in your race. Travis, remember, bud, you can use the overtake function. I'm not sure that you knew that, but you didn't use it once in the race, unfortunately. Some good racing there. And yeah, gents, unfortunate with Fluffy and Mikhail. I think I will discuss what's happened with Fluffy. I think there was an incident involved, but that will be handled in private behind the scenes sorted. I didn't get any turn 1 incident remarks. Usually people say turn 1 things, so unfortunately it didn't happen. Otherwise we would have restarted. It was the agreement, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Cool, guys.
Okay,
Plus
gents.
that other message where you're talking about the drive-through thing. It sort of knocked me out of
Not
balance.
just
Like,
you, bro.
okay,
Everybody in the kink went through there 6-7 k's slower than before.
Because then
There was 14 of them. 14.
10 penalties. I got
Yes.
1. Jeez.
like I remember I got one in the beginning.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was like on the first corner, and then as soon as that message came, I was looking at it, and then I just took my eye off the race for a second, and I went on the grass. I'm like, okay, never do that again. And I just kept it, and I think I just like kept off the curbs. I just used some of them, but I was just like keeping it on the tarmac.
Right, Drew, how are we on time, brother? Sorry, J-Dub, I know you love to chat, bro. You'll go on
Yeah.
for days.
We can
Unfortunately,
keep
I have to catch your
keep the party open, but we're gonna end the stream.
Yeah, we'll end the stream. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Listen here, just a heads up, the next Chatbox Cup will start in 2 weeks. Out of the guys that are in the party and this one, who's going to join the next one?
I have no clue.
I'll see.
Yeah, I'll see.
It's gonna be much bigger.
Yeah.
Right. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, thanks.
Fox
thought
didn't want to
it's like
speak
in
to
my
us last
message.
week. Look how humble he is now.
Go Fox.
It didn't happen, bro. It's like 2020. It didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen.
All right, gents. Thanks a lot for your awesome sportsmanship. Let's have a good chat, and then we'll keep you just on the group. We'll communicate with regards to the next season again, and then yeah, well done, gents. I will go through the things. Just a question, just while you're on the party, because some of you don't read messages. Please, if you had overtakes that you think were awesome in the last 3 races and the semis or the finals, please take a short clip of it and send it to us. Remember, best overtake of the cup does get $25. Apart from the top 5 winners that get points. Not points, they get the cash prize money. There's also smaller prize monies like Noob of the Season, Underdog Race, and then Best Overtake of the Season as well, Jane. So please submit those replays. Phantoms, one of the replays was against you, race 1. So
Which one?
you remember Fluffy with you threw away the race.
Oh yeah. I went off the track.
You
Does my
loved you.
race 1 not get mentioned?
Alright guys, so yeah, make sure that you send those through. You've got the prizes up for sale, but I'll keep communicating with you. Mr. Ruan, again, awesome for co-hosting this cup for me. I think it's going to grow much bigger the next season.
Yeah, cool guys. Thanks.
Well, the next cup.
Thanks for the good races. I'm ending the stream now, so if you guys want to stay on chat, that's fine. But yeah, Dino, thanks for this evening. I need to go have a few drinks. So cheers.
I think Fox as well. Cheers, gents. Have a good one.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Thanks,
cheers,
guys.
cheers,
Thanks a
cheers,
lot.
cheers.